Sudan finally became an independent state, but some of those who took part in the campaign are still fighting. They're based inside Sudan itself, and they don't want to join the South. They want to get rid of President Omar al-Bashir. Peter Greste went to Southern Kordofan to meet the fighters from the SPLM North and the people who've been affected by the violence.
Another Nuba family grieves. This time it's for 25-year-old Samara Philip, a mother of three who died a few hours earlier, killed by a bomb dropped from the anonymity of a circling Sudanese Air Force plane. There were no military bases where she died. Samara was only collecting water.
I'm the first one to see my wife is there. When I'm come back, I've told the people that my wife is gone, but no problem. We are fighting.
Those doing the fighting are the Sudan People's Liberation Army North. They escorted us through their territory in Southern Kordofan. They control about half the state, but most of the population. The clashes on the ground have been fierce in places. The remains of battle are everywhere, but the government is attacking them mainly from the air, using bombs, rockets and artillery. We went to visit their commanding officer, General Jagot Mekwa. Unlike their allies in South Sudan, he says they're not fighting for independence.
The original people in the Sudan, we are not going to leave the Sudan for who? We're fighting, we want to change the regime, we want to bring the equality and justice for these people. Marginalized people, they don't have a freedom, they don't have justice.
But they do have weapons. The SPLA North insists it has no external supporters, nobody to supply it with weapons, so where does all this stuff come from? Well, General Jagot says he gets it from his best supplier, which is the Sudanese army itself. These machine gun rounds, the tank rounds, were all captured in fighting just over 3 weeks ago. The arsenal included weapons clearly marked as manufactured in China and Iran. One box of ammunition was even labelled equipment for construction. The rebels don't seem to be short of recruits. A drill sergeant trains the latest volunteers at a base hidden in the scrub. They make no distinction over gender or religion. The sticks will soon be replaced with Kalashnikovs. The Sudanese government accuses the SPLA North of armed insurrection. The rebels say they're only trying to defend themselves from a government bent on genocide. The song is of liberation and freedom. Peter Greste, Al Jazeera, in the Nuba Mountains of Southern Kordofan, Sudan.
Iran's supreme leader has warned that Tehran will hit back at any attack by the United States or Israel. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was speaking on state television to mark the start of the Persian New Year. He said Iran had a divine right to retaliate if attacked. Meanwhile, President Obama has criticized Tehran for censoring and blocking access to the internet. The U.S. president made his comments in a video message to the Iranian people marking the Persian New Year.
Technologies that should empower citizens are being used to repress them. Because of the actions of the Iranian regime, an electronic curtain has fallen around Iran, a barrier that stops the free flow of information and ideas into the country and denies the rest of the world the benefit of interacting with the Iranian people, who have so much to offer.
Frontrunner Mitt Romney is hoping to tighten his grip on the U.S.